Hello everyone, welcome to today's practice. We are going to do a short and sweet detox flow. So a lot of twisting and wringing out the internal organs, the physical body, as well as the emotional, mental, and energetic body, because we need to cleanse everything. It all matters. We're going to start as I am now in Virasana, so seated on your shins with your toes untucked. Place your hands on top of your thighs, face down or up. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and close your eyes. Take 3 deep and full breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with your next in-breath, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Sprinkle your right fingertips down by your side, reach your left arm up and over and create space in your left side body. Let your right elbow bend in towards your right hip and reach a little further with your left hand. And then take a breath in, rise back up, both arms towards the sky. On your breath out, left fingertips come down, left elbow bends to left hip, and right arm reaches over. Another inhale here. Bend a little deeper on your exhale. And then rise up, both arms to the sky, breathe in. On your breath out, twist to your right. Bring your right fingertips behind you and your left hand to your right leg. Peel your right shoulder back. Stay nice and broad across your collarbones. Unwind through center, both arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Unwind back to center, both arms to the sky. Last time, breathe in. On your breath out, bring your hands forward, come to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale to soften your belly, open your heart. Exhale to round your spine, drop your head, tuck your tail. And 3 more times, cow and cat. Last one. Back to your neutral spine. Untuck your toes. Sweep your right arm to the sky. Look up. Thread your right arm underneath your body. Thread the needle. Drop your right shoulder, your right ear. Crawl your left fingertips a little bit further forward, but keep the bend in your elbow. Press into your left hand to spiral open through the back of your heart. Crawl your left hand back in front of your face so it's just beneath your shoulder. Unwind your right arm back up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. And then circle your right hand down. Lean your weight onto your right hand. Left arm rises. This time we inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Weave your left arm under your body. Drop your shoulder. Drop your ear. Crawl your right fingertips forward, pressing into your right hand. Peel your right shoulder back and open on top of your left. And then right hand plants once again beneath your shoulder. Unwind left arm to the sky. Circle it forward. Plant your hands. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. And step your feet about mat width distance apart here. Sway your hips a little side to side. Letting opposite heels drop. Belly stays soft. Head heavy. And then step your feet about 1 footprint closer towards your hands so you can drop your heels and feel your weight stepping back onto your feet. Tent up onto your right fingertips. And take your right hand to your outer left ankle. And then a little bend to your right elbow as you twist and revolve and gaze under your left elbow. Take another breath here. Then unwind your right hand forward. Take your left hand to your right leg. Twist the opposite way. So spiraling yourself around and looking under and up. Take another breath. Unwind your left hand back. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Keep your feet nice and wide. Lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, pivot your heels in, bend your knees, and drop down into a squat. Take your hands to your heart. Let your thumbs draw closer in front of your heart as you bring your hands down and your elbows press your inner knees wide. Lift up through the crown of your head. And just breathe here. Stimulating apana prana, the prana that is responsible for elimination, the downward moving wind. Another breath. And then your fingertips release to the ground in front of you. Peel your sitting bones towards the sky. Parallel your toes. Rise all the way up to stand. Circle your arms to the sky. Take a breath in. Hinge and fold all the way back down. Let your heart lead you. Again, inhale, lift halfway. Think tabletop in your spine. Exhale and folds. Walk your hands forward to the top of your mat, coming all the way to a plank pose, shoulders over your wrists. You can keep your feet wide or step them back to hip distance. We'll lower all the way down to our bellies, nice and slowly. Elbows graze our ribs. Bring your fingertips wide, untuck your toes. Inhale and roll up. Cobra pose, shoulders melt. Exhale to the earth. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, press yourself back through a plank pose, sitting bones to the sky, downward dog. Feet more centered at the back of your mat now. Sweep your right leg to the sky. Look forward and step your right foot to your right thumb. Lower your back knee. Sweep your arms up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Take an inhale as your arms reach back. And on your exhale, revolve to your right. Open your arms up wide like wings. Stay here or let your right hand find somewhere along your back body, back of your left leg or small of your back. And then exalt. Reach your left fingertips up and overhead. Take a breath. Begin to tip forward. Left fingertips come down to the ground. Right arm reaches to the sky. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. And then spiral open a little bit more. Lift your gaze. Let your right arm fall back behind you. Take a breath in. On your breath out, bring your right hand down to frame your foot. Step to the top of your mat. Lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Find that flat spine. Exhale and let it go. Rise all the way up to stand. Circle your arms to the sky. Bring a prayer into your heart. Close your eyes. Pause for 3 breaths. Drop your arms alongside your body. Circle them up and overhead. Breathe in. Tip forward and fold. Breathe out. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Place your left fingertips centered in front of your face. And as you open your right arm to the sky, bend your left knee and straighten your right leg. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, right knee starts to bend as your right fingertips come down and replace the left ones. Left arm opens and left leg straightens. Look up. Breath in. On your breath out, your left hand comes down. Both knees are soft. One more time through our halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale and fold down. Plant your hand, step to plank. Always an option to drop your knees here. We're lowering halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you're on your knees, lower to your belly. Inhale back to a cobra or an upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog is where we meet. 5 rounds of breath. Again, your feet are centered at the back of your mat. Sweep your left leg to the sky this time. Look forward and step your left foot to your left thumb. Back knee lowers down, arms sweep to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to twist open to your left. Send your arms out wide. Stay here or tip back. Right arm reaches to the sky and left hand finds the back of your right leg or the small of your back. Slowly begin to tip forward into your runner's lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Back knee lifts. Pressing through your back heel, it's active and engaged. Take an inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Step to the top of your mats. Moving through our flow. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow and let it go. Rise to stand, breathe in. This time, let's take it right back down. Exhale to the earth. Left fingertips in front of your face, left knee bends, right arm opens, and right leg straightens. Starting to wring out whatever it is that's stuck in the body. Inhale. Exhale, right fingertips come down, right knee bends, left arm opens, left leg straightens. What are you holding on to? Deep breath in. Breath out as you let it go. Come back to your folds. Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, plank pose, step to the back of the mat. Inhale to find length and build strength. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Open heart cobra or upward facing dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. 5 rounds of breath. So often what happens is we hold on to things mentally and emotionally, the energetic imprint of our life experiences, and they get lodged within our body. They turn into physical tension and dis-ease. Feeling yourself embrace the detoxification, the cleansing that's available here. Send your right leg back to the sky. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb, this time keeping your back knee lifted. Rise up high, crescent lunge. Inhale. On the exhale, again, turn to your right. Open your arms up wide like wings. Stay here or tip back, exalting your shape, letting it be a back bend and a twist at the same time. As you begin to tip forward, your left elbow will bend. Hook it outside of your right knee. Bring your right hand on top of your left into a prayer, and then press your hands together and spiral your heart open towards your thumbs. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And slowly tap your back knee down. Twist a little bit deeper. Pull your right shoulder back. Breathe. This is a good one. Nice and juicy, really ringing out. Unwind, send your arms to the sky. Breathe in. As you breathe out this time, shift your hips back, straighten your right leg, and bow towards your right shin. You can flex your toes to the sky. Looking back towards the top of your mat, re-bend your right knee, plant your hands, step to plank, and find your flow, full or half chaturanga, cobra or an upward facing dog, and downward facing dog is where we're going. Catch your breath. Letting each exhale be a release. Left leg to the sky, breath in. Step your left foot to your left thumb, set up for your high crescent lunge. Rise up on an inhale. Turn to your left and open your arms out wide. Tip back, exalt your shape. Left hand finds the back of your right leg. Right elbow starts to bend, tip forward and hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Hands together in a prayer. Draw your thumbs towards your breastbone, press your palms together, tap your back knee down, and pull your left shoulder back. Like you were twisting all of the water out of a wet bathing suit. Unwind back to center, arms to the sky. Inhale. Ardha Hanumanasana on your exhale, half split, bow forward, left leg is straight. Look forward and lunge forward, plant your hands, plank pose, step back. Moving high to low. Cobra or upward facing, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, let it go. Drop your knees down, untuck your toes, sit back to child's pose. From child's pose, start to rise towards your tabletop and just glide your right knee forward behind your right wrist. Pivot your foot across to the opposite edge of the mat. Walk your left foot back. Come into your half pigeon, tent up onto fingertips. Draw your heart up, take a breath in, and then slowly fold forward as you breathe out and drop your head. So you can stay here, or you can press onto your right hand to prop yourself up and weave your left arm under you, just like we did in tabletop, that thread the needle shape. So your left shoulder comes down and your left ear rests down. And then you can rest your right forearm on the ground. And if you find yourself quite comfortable here, you can begin to bend your left knee, reach your right hand back and around, and see if you can catch the top of your left foot. If you have your foot, carefully release it, tucking your back toes under. Plant your right hand. Unwind your left arm. Start to inch your left knee back so you can send your right leg back to tabletop. Find a little swivel of your hips, let it go. And then to the other side, left knee comes forward, shin across your mat, foot to the other edge. Walk your right knee back. Tent up onto fingertips, always finding this open heart before we fold, coming all the way down. Drop your head. And see if you can relax the muscles of your face here and unhinge your jaw. And either staying here or finding that thread the needle variation, pressing up onto your left hand, weave your right arm under, drop your right shoulder, your right ear. Left forearm rests down on the ground. And then either you're staying here, or final variation is to bend your right knee, reach your left hand back, and catch the top of your foot. Breathing really deeply, assisting your body as it creates all of this space. If you have your foot, carefully release it, tucking your toes, plant your left hand in front of your face, unwind, right hand comes back. And sweep your right leg around this time. Come down onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest, giving yourself a little hug, keeping your back body on the ground. Your thighs compress against your abdomen. A little hug to the internal organs. And keep your right knee in, lengthen your left leg long. Right arm opens off to the side, left hand will take your right knee and twist it across your body. So you can bend your right elbow into more of a cactus shape. Keep this right shoulder anchored to the ground, but let yourself roll to the outer edge of your left leg, left hip. And breathe. Take another breath. Unwind back through center. Give your right leg a little squeeze. Then hug your left knee up to meet it. Both knees are into your chest for a moment. Then release your right leg forward. With your right hand, take your left knee, open your left arm up, and twist. So left knee comes over to the right. Roll to your right side. Keep your left shoulder anchored to the ground. This final ringing out of the practice. A deep breath in. Stay and see if you can twist a little deeper on your breath out. And then unwinding through center, left knee hugs in, right knee meets it. This time curling yourself into a little ball. Lift your head up towards your knees, shoulders away from the ground. Give yourself a hug, rock a little side to side. Take a deep breath in. And on your breath out, let everything go. Arms long, legs long and wide. Set yourself up for a final rest, a moment to digest and integrate and feel into all of the space that you've created in such a short amount of time. Take a deep breath in, fill all the way up to the top. Hold it at the top for a moment. Open your mouth, let it go. And relax every little muscle. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Invite a little bit of movement back to your fingers and your toes. And let that grow to your wrists and your ankles. And extend both arms all the way up and overhead. Point your toes. Take a full body stretch. And bend your knees. Plant your feet and roll off to one side. See if you might keep your eyes closed as you press yourself up and into a seat. Resting your palms face up on top of your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Taking a moment to feel into the space that you've created. And take your hands into a prayer at your heart, honoring all that you have let go of. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. And from my heart to yours, namaste.